Alrighty, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another Swish stream with Steven. I am Steven, my team is Swish Gaming. If you enjoy the content you see today, please give us a follow on YouTube at The Swish Gaming YT, Twitter The Swish Gaming, Facebook The Swish Gaming, and Twitch The Swish Gaming. And again, big shout out to Daybreak Games for making us a member of the content creator program. I will have that MTGO symbol up on Thursday. I just messaged my tech guy about it. He said he'll get on it tonight. So that should be up on Thursday. So we'll finally have that done and out of the way. If you guys got to check out this weekend, it was pretty cool. We did a couple big time events. We top 4'd the challenge with Mono Black Waste Knot. I'm going to write an article and put that on our Patreon. Hopefully as soon as tomorrow evening. That should be available on Patreon. I'm going to try and type it up tonight. Probably just going to do a sideboard guide. Not going to do a huge article on it. Maybe I'll do a little article. We'll see. Yesterday missed because of a doctor's appointment. Everything was fine. We're just going to keep doing the meds I'm on right now. Things seem to be going pretty well. And then I actually also I'm going in for an ultrasound on kind of something in my back that I kind of want looked at. Again, probably not a big deal, but that's where I'll be tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to take off too. And then I'm going to try and play some challenges maybe Thursday and Friday. So we'll see if we can, if I can wake my ass up for the Thursday challenge. I think there's a morning challenge on Thursday. I forget how early it is, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, it's kind of the plan for the next few days. Yeah, so today we're going to keep playing this Mono Green Devotion deck. This is where we left off last time we were streaming. And we're 1-0 right now in a league. We beat Phoenix. Turns out a million Gargaroths and Cavaliers do pretty well in that matchup. So that was cool. We'll see if we can get paired into it more. It did just win the showcase. Shocker. Phoenix won the showcase, and there were still no bans in Pioneer. To be honest, I don't know that there should be bans in Pioneer. The format is, like, kind of stale in regards to what you can do, but there are a fair amount of different good strategies right now, right? You've got Rakdos Vampires. You've got Amalia. You've got Phoenix. You've got Waste Knot. I mean, there are a lot of decks you can play that are all pretty good. I would say Phoenix is pretty clearly the best deck. You got 5-color Niv, but it's not like Phoenix is totally dominant, and there are decks that are favored into it, hence why Waste Knot has started to take off to the level that it has. So I think the format doesn't really warrant a ban right now, personally. I don't know. I like playing Waste Knot, so I'm happy with Phoenix being a good deck because I want to keep getting paired into Phoenix when I'm playing Waste Knot. But that's a little bit of bias. I have no idea. Realistically, if they did want to shake up the format, you'll take the under. All right, we'll set it in a second, Derek. We'll set the under at 3. Anyway, God, what was I going to say? I was going to say, if they really wanted to shake up Pioneer, I honestly think, like, Fable, Thoughtseize, Treasure Cruise could all be pretty reasonable cards that they could get rid of. And that would actually shake up the format a lot, and all of those cards highly kind of lead to what this format is all about. But that's not going to happen, so we're not even going to live. Yeah, Derek, I kind of think Thoughtseize could definitely go. I don't know. What's your opinion on that? I think Thoughtseize is honestly a little bit toxic. I really do. And I'm a guy who plays Thoughtseize a lot. I like playing Thoughtseize, but I would agree that the card is kind of toxic, especially with how Vampires uses it, right? This isn't Waste Knot? No, I'll save Waste Knot for the big time events, but when we're doing daily streams, I'm going to kind of meme. That's typically going to be the pattern that we're going to start to take on. The nice thing about this Daybreak account is, like, we have a lot of free play points. I don't feel bad to kind of spew on Brews. In fact, I just want to play Brews. I do like to play Brews. It's just I don't like throwing away play points on my normal account. But now that we have this Daybreak account and we don't have to rent cards, we can just play Brews and see what works, which is really cool. So maybe tomorrow we could play Aetherworks Marvel. I'm down trying Aetherworks Marvel again. That white build that you had, that Bant build. Anyway, real quick, before we get into gameplay, let me give a real quick shout out to our sub goals. once we hit 50, we're giving away an Outlaws of Thunder Junction booster box. Once we hit 75, we're giving away From the Vault Realms. And once we hit 100, we're giving away a lightly played Tundra. Some pretty cool stuff. Also, I do have some giveaway codes that we're going to start giving away when I'm doing challenges and showcases and things like that. I'll even do them during some prelims. I get 6 a month to give away. I'll probably give them away to subscribers that are also in chat. So be on the lookout for that. That is something that we will start to do in the very near future. Maybe even this week, if I can do an afternoon prelim. Right now, with the meds I'm on, it's kind of hard to wake up early for me. So for now, we'll probably keep doing mostly 12:30 to 4 streams. But as I get more used to what's going on, we'll probably get back to the more normal schedule. But that's just what's going on right now. No more busting, huh? Not right now. We're not busting right now, but we can maybe bust later. All right. Yeah, and that's about it. And if you weren't here for the weekend stream, I think I mentioned during the weekend, we are no longer sponsored by All-Star. It was a mutual parting of ways there. No bad blood between us or them, but we have decided, they and ourselves have decided to move on, so that's why I'm not giving them a shout out, which honestly, it's going to save us a lot of time at the beginning of streams, so kind of nice to not have to give the shout out, I guess. But anyway, yeah, I think that's all I've got to say. Let's, no more busting, you meant in the sub goals. Oh yeah, we moved off that because Dewey thought that it would be a good idea to maybe change it up. Maybe people weren't interested in that anymore. This is kind of Dewey's idea, so that's why we made it a Outlaws of Thunder Junction booster box. Yeah, trying to think. Is there anything else I need to do before we get into gameplay here? Oh yeah, the gamble. That's what we want to do here. Derek wants to throw his points on the line, as he often does. So let me get that set up real quick. And we'll be good to go. Alrighty. Alright, start a prediction. Will we get at least 3 wins with Mono Green Devotion? Yes, deck slaps. No deck's awful. I'm just going to give you all 10 minutes to do this. So hopefully I won't have to do this again. Yeah, you're all a bunch of degens, truly. Just extreme degenerate behavior. All right, I think we're ready to go. Time to play some Magic. And at some point during this, I'm going to have to real quick run downstairs and throw some ribs in the oven. Julia put me in charge of doing that today. We're having some ribs for dinner tonight, so got an alarm set for 1:45, so that's what I'll be doing at 1:45. Hopefully we won't be in the middle of a match, but if we are, we are. Dry or wet ribs? I think wet. We're throwing barbecue on them. Can I have some ribs? If you want to drive up to Michigan, dude, we could share some with you, I suppose. Sub goal. Yeah, we will probably be having some veggies. I think Julia's been trying to get me veggies every night and every dinner, which is good. I've been making quite an effort to be a lot more healthy since all of these medical things have. Even like when I got back from the PT, my goal was like be more healthy, which made all these health issues kind of ironic because I was already starting to try and be more healthy, eating spinach every day, eating generally less, not eating out as much, having vegetables, going on walks, all that, but That's true. We did tell Kyle that. To be fair, isn't he like playing a match right now? This hand is awkward. I mean, I think I'm going to keep it and hope they can't kill my elf. I don't know. It's a tough hand. I think you keep these with mono green. I don't know. Does anybody else have an opinion? I mean, you think we mull this? On the draw, you think we mull this hand, huh? All right. We'll mull. I'm fine with that. Okay. This one probably looks better. This one definitely looks better. As long as our Gargaroth doesn't get, like, thought seized. I'm going to bottom an elf. I think I'm supposed to bottom an elf. There's a world, honestly, where I bottom the Oath, and we just keep, like, all mana into Garg, but... Alright, it is Phoenix. Not a shock. Okay, elf go. Nice, Mikey. What up, dude? I'll have to try one of them out at some point. We'll try one of those decks out. I mean, to me, they don't look great, but maybe they are good. Who knows? All right, well, my elf lived. I think I'm just going to plot this Trailblazer. It was a pretty easy plot, Trailblazer. And then next turn I can Trailblazer plus Garg. They clearly don't have a removal spell. Go. And next turn we get to go Trailblazer, Gargaroth, draw a card, and have a Gargaroth in play against Phoenix on turn 3. Pretty good. Fable. So this must be creativity then. Uh-oh. That scares me. How much mana can I generate here? I can Haven here. That's 2, 3, 4. So not enough to do everything. So I just have to do this. Oh, yeah, we could definitely be dead. I know. I'm well aware we could be dead, man. Believe me. This is not the matchup I wanted. I want to play against Phoenix. Play this trigger draw card. Go. Oh, boy. I hope it's just Drake's. Yeah, me too. Me too, buddy. Bad feeling it's going to be creativity, though. At least we have 4 Stone Brains in the board. Enjoyed the rate. That's good, man. That's good. Dude, there were some good clips. There was the clip where I peeled the Extinction event into my opponent peeling the Go Blank is... That is probably the best clip we've ever had. If that's the one you're referring to. Or if you're talking about the Ugin one. The Ugin one is also gold. Especially because I win the game. With that Ugin. That's the funniest part of all of it. But... Alright. Well, we gotta start trying to go off here. Alright, see you in a bit, man. I think step 1 is attack with Gargaroth, draw a card. And then we'll work from there. Nice, dude. Yeah, Bronco, I mean, Bronco's a good card. There's nothing wrong with playing some Bronco. I'm going to attack, draw a card. With just the Garg. Okay. We are trailblazing, kids. Okay. So, I mean, I think it's just like Trailblazer, Trailblazer Elf. I suppose I could Oath looking for Nykthos. Nykthos would be pretty incredible here. But, yeah, Nykthos would be so nuts. I think I'm going to go for the Nykthos. It's kind of greedy because then I don't get to play both Trailblazers, but at least I do get to Haven. I don't know. Double Trailblazer here is so tempting. It's a lot of pressure and a lot of cards. I get to draw 3 off that. And then like I have a lot of power in play. Maybe you know what? I'm just gonna Trailblazer. I'm not playing this card in my deck to not just play a bunch of them. Also gonna try to play around Make Disappear a little bit, so I guess let's do this. Cast this. Okay. Yield to these. Add a green. Draw a card. Oh. Sadly, I've already played a land, though. So I guess I shouldn't have played the land. That was a big mistake. Alright, well. Trailblazer. If I don't get comboed, I'm feeling pretty good. It's a big score. Yeah, that's not good for me. So they're playing... I think they're just playing the straight combo version. The worm. Gonna get wormed on. Theoretically, I don't die to worm combo here, though. Because this is 9... Oh, that's annoying. Whatever, though. At least they had to use a treasure on it, I guess. Another Trailblazer? Dude, what on earth? Alright, Elf, go. Alright, well, I mean, next turn we, I don't know, we'll see what happens, I guess. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna draw. Maybe I make a 3/3. I kind of feel like they have like an anger or something here. I have no idea. Maybe I just draw a card. A 3/3 doesn't necessarily give me lethal. I'm just gonna draw a card. I don't play this card to not just put a bunch of cards in my hand. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Thank you very much, Wiz. Appreciate it. Maybe they're just hard casting Atraxa? Oh my goodness. Can I find the main deck Pick Your Poison? Oh, Vaultborn Tyrant. Alright. So they're on this build. Well. Alright, well, I mean, we get to kill the Reflection, so that's good with this Pick Your Poison. Alright, so obviously I'm going to play a Nykthos, and we're going to start going nuts. I'm going to play an Oath. That's step 1. Oath. Always yield. I'll take a Cavalier. Okay, any order with those. Alright, so I probably want to Haven the Nykthos here. I think I'm going to Haven Nykthos. It went not great, Logan. We top 4'd the challenge, though, so I'm not really in a spot to complain. 9 mana. I'm going to play a Trailblazer, I think. It's like drawing too many cards. I don't even... I mean, this is ridiculous how well-positioned we are. I'm going to cast this. I'm just going to, like, draw my entire deck. Yield to all this stuff. Yeah. Green mana. Draw 2. Okay, there's another Haven and another Nykthos. Cavalier. Think I Cavalier rather than Storm? I don't know. I mean, I could Storm, too. Storm could be better. I guess Storm can hit Kiora, which would be insanely broken. And then I still have 2... Yeah, I'm going to Storm. Alright, well, a little unlucky. I only get to draw 6 cards here and put in 2 5-drops and maybe hit a Nykthos. Alright, well, I'll draw 6. Yeah, yield to all these Trailblazers, please. If only this gave you a mana, too, every time your creature's entered. This is so insane what we're doing right now. Alright, I'll take a lair, I guess. Untapped land lets me play the Haven, I guess, but lair kills my opponent. I'm just going to take a lair. Alright. Pick your poison. You can sack an enchantment. Get that reflection out of here. Play another elf. And pass. I'll discard a second lair, I guess. Opponent better pray to God they have anger in their deck, because if they do not, they are going to die. Oh, I'm having fun, buddy. You know, when I'm doing this with Outcaster Trailblazer, I'm having a good-ass time. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right, well, I don't even know what to do. I mean, this is just so ridiculously out of control. Well, let's start here. Add equal to my devotion. Guess I can... I should have played OGT first, but whatever. I hope we deck. I mean, we could. It's possible. Yeah, I mean, we just have to be a little careful here. It's just where we're at. I'm going to play this and draw 3 cards. Bro, this is so awesome. Okay, there's Kiora. We, like, actually might deck. This is so stupid. Play Kiora. Oh. Alright, Elf. Elf. Haven. Nykthos. Actually, OGT. Draw 4. Thank you very much, Sode. Appreciate it, man. Dude, how gas has this turn been? Do this. 27 mana. I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I think I'm just gonna fire this up for a lot and attack all, and we'll work from there. I still have another Nykthos I can play. Let's go, dude. This deck is sick. Outcaster Trailblazer, baby. This thing is fucking disgusting. I love this card, man. This and Hostile Investigator, man. I just love these cards. Such fun cards out of the new set. All right. I think I actually might bring in the Yulvenwald Oddity and Revival combo here so I can just one turn murder them. Obviously, I'm going to bring in all the Stone Brains too. So those 6, I think, are coming in. Pick your poison doesn't seem particularly necessary. Gargaroth can probably go here. This is what playing Risen Reef is like. That's true, Derek. Howdy, Sode. How you doing, man? Maybe I could shave an Elf or an Oath. Oath gets worse now that Stone Brains are in my deck. Yeah, I actually might shave an Oath. Because now there are quite a few misses. Stone Brain's a miss, Revival's a miss, more Oaths are miss, and Storm's a miss. So it gets a lot less good. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, man. How'd you do? Yeah, I don't know on this. This is what I'm going to do, but... Darn. Gotta mull that one. Alright, well, we're going to keep. I'm going to bottom the Oddity. We can find it later. Could bottom Storm, too, but Storm's just so busted. It's hard for me to bottom that card. Could bottom an Elf, but I assume one's going to die. Okay, yeah, not a bad weekend. Pretty good records, really. Elf Goat. Yeah, I mean, this is what, a turn 3 Storm if they don't interact with me, so... Kind of cool. Ah. Brutal. Alright, well. Unfortunate. Still think that was the right play, but... Does suck. Yep. Man, dude. What a brutal Multify. Counterspell into Fable. Ooh, well, at least we drew another Kiora. Alright. could have Besaged the Fable, I guess, but I don't love that. Well, hopefully they don't also have creativity. That'd be a little unfortunate. At least their creativity package doesn't just win the game. Okay. Torch, sure. I mean, I think I just go for the Storm. If they have the counter, they have the counter. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Man, dude. I'm going to top that. This guy's draw has been pretty damn good this game so far. Pretty good mull to 5, I'll say. Couple of Altborn Tyrants. Alright. Dude, thank God people are doing this. I mean, this card is sweet, but this, like, doesn't win the game, you know? Fuck you, dude. Come on. It's so annoying. Alright, plot, go. Land torches his hit. So obnoxious. Alright, well, we'll take a lot of damage. While I die, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if they have another counterspell. Although, I don't even really know what I can hit at this point, but I guess Cavaliers. Cavaliers. Okay. Okay. Frustrating. I mean, I don't really think I change anything here. What a brutal mull to 5, dude. Counterspell, Fable, Torch. That hand is really close. Probably should mull. Yeah, it's a pretty brutal hand. I mean, if it draws a land, it's just nuts. But they have a bunch of ways to kill Elf. I probably should not keep this. Alright. I'm actually going to bottom the Storm. I think we're way off that right now. As much as I love that card. Go. Nice, Mikey. Nice. Yeah, I hope the Stars win, actually. I like the Stars. The question is, what do we rip on this Stone Brain? Is it creativity, or do we rip something else? We could also just jam Kiora. They are a big score deck, so we could just rip Tyrant. I think I'm actually going to Kiora here first. It's a little dangerous because of, like, Prismari command, I guess. But next turn I get to go Kiora again, untap land, and then Stone Brain. I'm going to play Kiora. I'm going to make them have counter. I'll bottom that. All right, sounds good, man. All right, I'm going to plot this, I think. Go. It could be Bob, yeah, maybe. Okay, now they only have 1 mana. All right. Okay, so I get to go. You get to kind of play everything here, I guess. And I'm just going to Stone Brain their Tyrants. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it, man. So we're going to Haven here. We're going to go Kiora. What? Okay. It was not adding the proper amount of mana for a minute there. Kiora. Untap here, eat your tyrants. I don't even know that I want to play the Trailblazer yet, to be honest. I guess I get to see their hand first, so let's do this first. Stonebrain you. I'm gonna rip your tyrants. Yeah, so they have a torch and a spite, and okay. They have no other bombs in their entire deck, so they're gonna literally have to try to beat me with Fables. Okay. And Mirix, I guess. Um. Yep. Yeah, go. This will be kind of interesting. I mean, they can definitely win just via Fables. It's certainly not impossible. I'm really surprised at them sacking a clue to do that, to be honest. Now they're obviously going to spite it too, and then attack me. No? Okay, apparently not. Mia says my deck sucks. Well, you can tell Mia that they suck. How about that? How about that, Mia? You suck. Yeah, get burned. Got him. That's right. All right, I'm going to play this without paying its mana cost, I guess. Trigger. Okay, triggers. That is insane. I think I just cast that. Do I play around a counter unless you pay 2 effect here? They didn't do a lot of discarding. They used this. They played this. They discarded this. So I know they have these 2 in hand. I don't know. Should I play around it here? Yeah, I mean, the consistent versions don't play Leyline. Leyline's just, I don't know, man. I'm not a Leyline gamer. I'm too unlucky for that silliness. I generally don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I could also just go Oddity Elf. I mean, that's not the worst either. Oddity draws me 2 cards potentially, although they do have a spite. We know this. I'm just going to cast Storm. I'm going to hope they didn't draw a counterspell. So garbage, man. All right, well, that sucks really badly. Could have played around it, obviously, but I just don't think, I don't know. Really don't know what I was supposed to do. Okay. Yeah, Xenowan, I don't know, man. I played a couple leagues with it. It felt terrible to me, to be honest. It felt absolutely awful. But it's going to pop Clue here. Oh, another deduce. Yeah, okay. I mean, I got to watch my clock here. This game is maybe winnable, though. I mean, opponent doesn't really have a ton of threatening ways to beat me because we did rip their Vaultborns, so maybe we can get there. We'll see. Can I flashback this Storm next time? I mean, I can maybe flip my Oddity. Flipping Oddity might be a way to win. Imagine Blue-Red struggles to beat an 8-8 Trampler. What's the idea on this specific build? Just generate a bunch of cards and just overwhelm people and beat Phoenix, right? I mean, we're playing 7 5-mana things that just beat Phoenix. I'm not going to block. This is a no block. They're trying to kill my Oddity. They might be bluffing here, but I believe them. It's fine. With Incarnation, you can sack the Leyline to get a 5-drop. That's actually kind of cool. That is actually neat. Like, that, I could maybe buy that. Because you have a lot of good, like, you can play Wolf Willow Haven, and you can play the 3-mana, 3-green enchantment, too, that whenever creatures enter, you draw cards. So you could pod that into 4s. Cabby, that's actually kind of cool. I could maybe buy trying that. That's neat. That's at least interesting. Okay. Nykthos. How much does this transform? All right, cool. Flip it. Okay. Ate you. Go. Well, we took their combo, Rabe. They don't have their combo. We took Vaultborn Tyrant away from them. Does this maintain devotion when it's flipped? I don't actually think it does. Okay. It's good to know. Okay. Okay. Well, if we top deck a big creature, it has haste. I mean, that's what we're hoping for right now. That has haste, but it ain't a good one. All right, I gotta sit back on defense, I guess. Play this go. I can't activate this. I actually may need to pop this off for a 3-3. Actually, no, I don't. I don't quite have lethal, unfortunately, because they can make a copy. But do I make this attack? What if I attack all? Then they like have to clone and block, and then they're at 1. Do I send in here? What do you guys think? Is this an attack? I kind of think this might be an attack. Fuck it, we ball. All right, I'm in. Slam, go. Yeah, I'm counting they can get 7 damage with the Mirix token. If they have a removal spell, I lose, which is fine. Okay, so they're going to have to trade. This is where we want them to be. They trade, they make a might. No, they didn't even make a might. Okay, go to 1. Go. Kind of nuts. What a weird game. Yeah, no shocks. Yeah, they. I've seen their deck. I can't remember if they had that or not. I probably should have snapshotted, but. Oh yeah, that'd be brutal. Yeah. They're attacking. That's a terrible sign. Probably Aether Gust in hand or an Otawara. Oh, sure. Creativity, my guy. Yeah. All right. Well, attack both. Hope you don't have a kill spell, I guess. I don't have another line. I don't know, Derek. It's a good question. God, it's so brutal, dude. What a game. It's a good game. I wonder if I win that game if I don't be greedy on that Kiora. That was tough. If I untap and play around a Mana Leak. It's tough because then they're gonna use the spite on the Trailblazer, and I have no card draw on that Storm. But maybe I don't care. Maybe cutting Garg was bad. Maybe I should have left those in. I don't know. And we had to have room for the cards we brought in. I think Garg kind of made sense to cut, but maybe it didn't. Maybe I just wanted those. I think it's probably worse than Make Disappear, but whatever. I mean, they're playing it. Make Disappear just has to be a better card in a deck that makes a bunch of tokens that you can sack. It's cool that you can make a token and then creativity off it, I guess, but I still feel like Make Disappear is a better card personally, but I might be wrong. Not keeping this one. No ramp. All right, this one's fine. Bottom of forest. Go. Interesting. Opponent led Forest. Okay. Okay. Are we playing a mirror? Kiora. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Elf, go. We might be playing a mirror. Kind of nuts. Oh, we're playing against Ramp. Okay. Interesting. Gonna Haven here. Cavalier. Triggers. Okay. Alright, opponent concedes. That's cool. Alright. I think I want the oddity plan here, but I don't think I want anything else. I don't think Pick Your Poison is needed versus this. They're just going to do this. Let's just ramp, but I do want to be able to kill them in one turn with the oddity package. Seems good to me. I don't love Gargaroth here, but I don't hate it either. They just maxing out on good 5-drops that draw me cards off Kiora and Trailblazer is probably where we want to be. So, yeah, sand looks good to me. So it's a turn 2 Haven, turn 3 Kiora, untap Haven, probably plot Trailblazer. Then the following turn, play Trailblazer, draw a card off Kiora, float a green, play Old Growth, draw 2. Hope we find a Nykthos and some other busted things in there. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. I've been liking it too. I mean, we beat Phoenix in round 1. We had kind of a tough loss to creativity in round 2, but Outcaster Trailblazer is one of my favorite cards from the new set, so I've got a lot of builds that will be showcasing this card in the next few weeks. 1 second, everybody. I'm getting a phone call. I should probably not. Well, I can call him back. Probably not a big deal. We'll wait on it. Haven, go. Okay. Did I give up on the plot harmonize? There's a plot harmonize? I don't even know what that is. I haven't seen that. Oh, this is who beat me last round. Nice. Oh, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, the counter spell was brutal, but I could have played around it. I could have used Kiora to untap that land. We talked about it. I was close to doing it. Okay, I'm gonna play this, and I think, like I said, we're gonna go Kiora. We're gonna untap the Haven. We're gonna plot the boy. I actually, you know what? I could just hardcast this, draw a card, and then play. You know what? That's better, actually. I think that's a lot better. Because then I have an elf in play, too. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just cast. Get that mana, get that card. Play an elf. Go. Next turn, we get to really potentially go nuts. The 5 mana, draw 3, plot 1. Oh, you're talking about make your own luck. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely go back to that at some point. But I just think Elder Gargaroth right now is so good, man. Like, Vampires kind of struggles with it. Phoenix definitely struggles with it. And, obviously it's not amazing against Amalia, but, like, I think it's kind of well positioned. Um, like, Phoenix is the best deck, so you should build your deck to beat Phoenix, right? Like, it just won the showcase. It did the best at the PT. It is the best deck in Pioneer. Like, I just think that is the truth. And so, whenever you're building a deck, I think you should build your deck to attack Phoenix. Like, that's just where we're at right now in Pioneer until they ban Treasure Cruise, which clearly they didn't do it today. They didn't do it after the PT. They're probably not doing it anytime soon. You just got to be ready to beat that deck. And I think a bunch of Gargaroth's a good way to do it. It it does, Derek. It does. And I appreciate the sub earlier. Thanks a lot. I just I missed that. Kyle sent me a message on my phone here. Sorry, everybody. I was deep in the tank, I guess. I didn't even notice it happen, but greatly appreciate it. Also, real quick, I'm going to just pause and call back whoever called me, just because all the doctor stuff I got going on right now. So I'm going to real quick make a phone call, and I'll be back. All right, classic scam call. All right. The worst part of needing to pick up my phone for actual serious things is I have to pick up stupid calls like that. Yeah, Kebby, I actually like the incarnation idea. I think the incarnation idea is actually like pretty cool. Cause like you have Wolf Willow Haven, like you can sack a lot of things for some pretty cool stuff. All right, well, we're on good track here. Derek took the under, which is why we're doing well. That's how this works. Yep, keeping. Hand looks pretty good to me. Yeah, potentially. All of it's an interesting idea. Maybe we'll brew that after this league. That sounds kind of cool to me. Yeah, our opponent conceded very quickly. All right, well, it's Waste Not. I think this matchup should be good. Famous last words, I know, but I think mono green leaving the format is a lot of the reason we've seen Waste Not kind of take off. I think that was a huge factor. Do I just play the other oath here? I don't really know what I guess like an OGT would be great. Problem is I don't know what I want. I literally have no idea what I want here. I'm just going to pass because I don't know what I want. I don't know. That might be bad. But I can literally do it next turn, assuming my Kiora resolves. Yep. I'm going to hide the Nykthos because they're a Field of Ruin deck. We're going to put the Kiora down. Do I want to Oath? Kind of. I don't really want them to be able to duress this. Yeah, we would play that card for sure, Kebby. I think that card's kind of good anyway, to be honest. All right, 5-drop creature, preferably Cavalier. Okay. Yep. Yeah, here goes a forest. Okay. Come on, deck. Give me a little more than this, please. OGT, one time. Trailblazer, something. God, it's awkward. All right, I'm going to take a Garg. Go. I honestly think I'm going to pitch the Garg if they... Well, they're going to go blank me, so we're going to lose everything. Oh, man, dude. Pretty tilting. Pretty tilting. All right, well, I mean, none of it matters. I guess I'm going to do this so I get to keep... They should have upticked their Liliana first. That was definitely wrong, but this Waste Not deck seems busted. I mean, there's a reason it keeps winning, dude. It's a very good deck. Maybe you should try it. I did play it. But I still stand by what I said. I think this matchup is favorable for green, but I will also say this. It was probably a lot better when it had Karn. Okay? That's true, man. Yeah, no Carevex. I know, it's super weird. All right, that's a pretty good draw. I think I play it because it draws me. Oh, man. It's so awkward, right? Because I guess I want to draw an OGT. That's the best possible draw here. Yeah, alright. Let's do this. We can get another Trailblazer too, which I guess would be good. Is it really waste not if there's not a Caravac? That's true, man. Green. Draw. That's a fine one, I guess. Go. Yeah, now they kill my Kiora. I'm probably dead, but like, if we top deck a Cavalier, I mean, that could be good. Alright, I'm dead. It is pretty funny, Derek. You're not wrong. Alright, let's move on. The real question is, how do we want to sideboard in this matchup? I don't actually like Gargaroth very much at all. I think it's pretty garbage. It's just so easy for them to kill. I don't really love Pick Your Poison either. I actually might bring in all the Frillbacks to interact with Waste Not and Bankbuster effects. Yeah, I guess that's true, Ray, but I don't think that would have saved me. But you're right, that was probably better. I guess I'll leave in one Garg. I don't know. Maybe I'm just supposed to max out on payoffs. Maybe I should actually just shave on some elves. I think elves are pretty important, though, to be able to play like OGT or Trailblazer or whatever, or Kiora on 2. Maybe this is too many Frillbacks. Maybe we go like 3 Frillback, 2 Garg. Let's try that. Who knows? Maybe Frillback isn't even good. Maybe I don't even care about Waste Not. I'm gonna try this. I'm just gonna go all in on cards that matter, and let's see how that works. I feel like against Waste Not, you just want bombs and just a high density of them. So let's just see what happens here. Well, mulliganing against Waste Not is never great. I'm going to keep this because I'm not going to 5 against Waste Not. Probably bottom the Storm. We're just so far away from this. I did not, Derek. What's the timing? Wow, no turn 1 play? That's insane. Kiora. Oath. I'm going to take a Trailblazer. Go. Probably. I mean, I could take a land, I guess. Kind of like Trailblazer, though. to be completely honest. It's kind of nasty. Yeah, I'm going to take Trailblazer. Go. What is going on over there? Probably a go blank incoming. I think I'm just going to plot this and pass, and the next turn I do this and draw a million cards. Yeah, but they would have done that already, right? They're not just going to let me have mana, I don't think. I don't know, maybe. Maybe you're right. I'm just going to plot. Maybe it is Edict Kiora. I have no idea. It was not. It's probably just go blank, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Discard these two. Oh my gracious. Oh my gracious. All right. Let's see. So we. All right. I'm gonna snooze that alarm. We're gonna play this. Add a green. Draw a card. Elf is a free play because of Nykthos. I think we get to do everything here. I'm gonna play Elf. Activate Nykthos for 5. Play OGT. Draw 2. Okay, now we have another Nykthos. That's pretty gas. Untap Nykthos. Spinaruski. Play this. Draw 2 cards. I guess I'll get a land first. Okay, never mind. I guess I'll draw first. I mean, I guess I just play Gargaroth, just play this land, play Garg. I mean, if they, hopefully they don't have Extinction Event, but even if they do, I mean, we did a lot of damage this turn. I could play Nykthos again and try to really keep going. That's kind of interesting. Then I can't play more 5s if I draw them, though. You like holding the Beseiju. The problem is, like, if I make this play and they do have Extinction Event, I can't play a 5 off the top. Or I guess I can because I have Kiora. Okay, that's fine. We're going to do the Nykthos play then. We'll go for broke. Let's keep this. Draw 2. Okay, garbage. Well, that really sucks. I'm just going to hold everything in my hand. Go. We're about to get extinction evented, which really blows, but here we are. Well, the reason they kept their hand is they have an okay, never mind. I thought the keep makes sense if they would have gone go blank into extinction event, right? Like that keep would make sense. I would maybe keep that hand too, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they missed their land. I don't know. Their keep was bizarre as hell. They had no plays until turn 3, and then they didn't have an extinction event in a land. So I have no idea what the hell they did. Just kept an unkeepable hand, clearly. Maybe they missed the land. My guess is they had it and they missed their land drop. That's my guess. My guess is they kept 3 lands, go blank, extinction event, Shieldred. Who the hell else would that be? Is that's 6 cards, right? 3 swamps, go blank. Clearly had no 1-mana plays. They had no I don't know, dude. That's my guess. 3 lands, go blank, extinction event, Shieldred, and they just never drew anything good. I have no idea. I mean, I think I'm going to run it back. There's like some argument to have this in my deck because it's an even. And being able to combo off in 1 turn like could be good against them because of extinction event. Problem is then I would have to bring in revival against a go blank deck, and I kind of hate that. I wonder if Frillback is just bullshit. I wonder if I just don't give a shit about Waste Not. It's tricky. Yeah, man, I agree. I have no idea, dude. Uh, yeah. I'm going to have the Oddity in my deck, but I'm not going to bring in the Revival. I think Revival's a little awkward. But we can just randomly Oddity them out of nowhere, I guess. I think against a deck with like multiple extinction events, I kind of like the idea of just being able to kill in 1 turn. Well, I'm keeping this hand. I bring in Revival against 5 color, and maybe I'm supposed to bring it in here. When I want the Oddity package, I want the Revival. We'll see what they take here. This will be interesting. They may just take Elf if they want to disrupt my curve. They may take Haven if they have a removal spell. All right, so they took Kiora, which means they don't have a Shieldred's Edict. Play this. Go. Yeah. I will say there is one glaring issue with this build of my deck, and that is that we can't deal with a Shieldred in play. So if my opponent has a Shieldred, I am going to be in some trouble. Feed the Swarm. Holy moly. Okay. What do I want to do here? I think it's just play Nykthos, play Trailblazer, play Elf. Pretty bad into Extinction Event, but... I could also just plot this. But I kind of do like this being in play to pressure them. And it's Edict proof because of the Elf, so... It's really just land Extinction Event that would really suck. Shieldred would blow too, but... Alright, snooze this one more time. I am going to do this. I'm going to play the Elf. This could be wrong. I mean, yeah, I mean, whatever. Okay? I'm going to sack this Elf. Can't play 5s, but I think that's fine. Alright, Oath. Alright, combat for you. Go. Okay. Well, kind of annoying, but like... Whatever. That is a hell of a peel there. Go. Yep. Uh... Huh. I don't know what I want to top here. Really do not know. I could top nothing. Don't know that I like topping. I could, I guess, just do Old Growth Troll. Could go Trailblazer and then just play this. Opponent's going to have a shuffle anyways. I guess that's a good point. I'm going to put the Trailblazer on top. All right, let's peel a storm like an animal. Well, that protects me from an edict, so I'm actually very happy with it. Play this. Play a Garg. Go. Your turn. Okay. So near the last card's probably a land. I think I wonder if I make a 3/3 because then I can beat an extinction event. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go 3/3 here. The question is, do I play this Llanowar Elves? Probably. Only thing that gets me now is Deadly Cover-Up, which a lot of Waste Not lists are not playing that card anymore, so I feel pretty good here. Let's go, baby. Thank you, Derek, for taking the under. I love Derek, man. Derek is great. Just take the under on every league I play, dude, for the rest of time. All right, I'm going to real quick go put those ribs in the oven, and I'll be right back. Okay. Great. All right, that's enough of that alarm. 1 second here, everybody. All right. All right, we're good. Third paid actor. I mean, I told you that matchup I think is good for mono green. Ironically, I actually think this deck is like kind of okay into the metagame. I think it's favored into Phoenix. I think it's favored into Waste Not. How ironic would it be if mono green came back? My alarm's going. It is, yes. It's again to remind me to put. Yeah, you do break even. In fact, you're up. A 3-2 is good. A 4-1 is nice, and a 5-0 is obviously great. We're going to be doing probably a lot of 3-2ing on this account because I'm going to be playing a lot of brews. The nice thing about the Daybreak account here is that I'm going to use this mostly for brews. I like to brew. I have a lot of fun brewing. It's just I don't like losing money. So I didn't do that much brewing on the other one. Kind of got away from it at least. We always still did a few brews here or there, but we can do a lot more on this account. All right, we're on the plate. Yep, I'm going to keep. No. I don't think so. It's basically just for like streaming purposes. There are like a bunch of rules that I'm supposed to follow, which I intend to do. Otherwise, you get kicked from the program. So, but yeah, I mean, you can't like. It's not meant to be used for personal gain. It's meant to be used as a tool for streaming. No, I do not. Nope, I do not think so. All right. Well, how do we play this turn? I guess I get to do everything. I get to play this and Cavalier. How stupid. They could have a counter spell. What are we playing against? Is this Esper Control? You do not get to join leagues for free, but they give you 12,000 play points a month. So, and then they give me codes to give away, which we'll be doing as well. Esper Greasefang? It could definitely be Grease. That would make sense. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Turns out mono green is still kind of good, folks. This is our turn 3, by the way. Turn 3. This is what our board looks like on turn 3. Okay. We're going to have a good turn 4, too. Yeah, consider. You got it. Consider is good. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to put any of that on top. I still have to choose one, but no. I get to Oath as well. Nice. It does. It did look better than a Sworn Vein Ripper turn. You're not wrong. Oath. Alright, we'll take a Troll. I get to play Troll. Draw a card. I'm going to start yielding to this. That's a good one. Let's spin this. Alright, I'm going to cast this. Float a green. Draw a card. From Kiora. Yep. Okay. Float a green. Storm it. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's take these two. Nice Parhelion deck, dude. Still casually just going to draw 4 cards here, too. How will we deal with his flyers? Who knows, dude? Who knows? I should thank Derek every draw step. That's true. I should thank Wizards for printing Outcaster Trailblazer is what I should do. I love this card, man. This card is so fun. All right, well, we're bringing in Garg number 4 again. Shocker, I'm sure. Pelucranos seems, yeah, Pelucranos is fine here. We'll bring him in. Probably want the Frill. I don't know. I mean, we've got Stonebrains and Frillbacks, too, which are probably good against a combo deck, but, like, I don't know that they can beat what I'm doing. Like, I think what I do might just be too good for them. Pick is ass. Let's cut those. Like, I think our plan A just beats them. Like, just putting in huge idiots with reach and drawing 1,000 cards. Like, will they be able to beat that game plan? Like, I don't know that they can. But there is an argument for Frillback or Stonebrain. I mean, probably doesn't hurt. Problem is I have no idea what I want to cut. I like all my cards. Is it unhinged to cut Oath? What if we just, like, cut Oath? And just brought in a bunch of Stonebrains. Probably bad, but I don't know. And probably shave an OGT that I brought 2 Pelucranoses in as well. I'm going to try to cut Oath. I know that's weird and pretty unhinged, and it might just be terrible, but I think Stonebraining is probably pretty good against them, so we're going to try it. I could see, I guess, shaving Storms, but Storm just seems so important. I have no idea. We're going to do this. This is probably unhinged behavior for me, cutting Oath, but yeah, like, this is a hand where if this is Oath, like, I would maybe keep it, right? Do I actually keep it anyway? Like, if I just Stonebrain Greasefang on turn 3, do they lose? I mean, it's probably pretty bad for them. I might just YOLO keep this hand, honestly, because of the Stone Brain. I mean, they play like hand hate spells and stuff too. They might. There's no guarantee of that. But you're right. All right, we can look for better than this. Let's just mull. All right, well, I'm not mulling this one. Probably get rid of a Trailblazer here. Love an elf off the top. Definitely best possible for me. Go. Yeah, it would have been really good at least. Brain. Go. Okay. That is pretty cool. Lively Dirge. That's neat. All right, plot. Go. Okay. I'll take 13. I think this game is like maybe winnable still. Depends what their last few cards are, obviously, but they might. Definitely might. Go. All right. All right. I'm going to bring a couple of these back in. Maybe I trim on Storm. I think I'm going to do this. Go down 2 Storm, keep 2 Oath. I still don't think I want 4 necessarily. Maybe I have too many 5s. Maybe I should trim on some 5s. I don't know. I think these are pretty nice. Yeah, let's just do this. The trash can. What up, dude? I'm glad to see you're out of the hospital, friend. All right, we're going to keep this for sure. Doesn't have an elf, but I'm on the play. We can do the Trailblazer stuff. I'm good with this hand. Already back to work and ready to miss champs. Great. Okay, they're on a mold of 5. Oath. I'm going to take an elf. Certainly don't need Trailblazer 3 here. Go. Go. Okay. Now this is tricky. Plotting Trailblazer plays around. Yeah, I think I plot. This plays around Veto. Or not. It plays around Bitter Triumph, right? Because I can just like do this and then this. Hell, I could even go Trailblazer, Trailblazer, Kiora. Which I guess I could. I can do that anyway. What if I go Kiora first? If I go Kiora, then I can go Trailblazer, trigger draw, Trailblazer, trigger draw 2. They did not discard a card, which would imply, obviously, they don't have combo in hand or anything. They don't have the boat in their hand, at least. This getting around Veto is interesting. May I just do this? It is worse if they can interact, though, than just plotting. I'm going to plot. And then I'm just going to Cavalier them next turn. This, like, guarantees Cavalier unless they have Thoughtseize or a Counterspell. It's fucking annoying. Okay. Well, they better have a Veto or they lost. Interesting. And I can actually bait with Kiora. If they have a counterspell, they'll counter Kiora, and then I just go Trailblazer, Stonebrain, Resolve, go, and then they have to have like a Void Rend. Alright, Kiora. Oh, wow. They don't even have a counterspell. Okay. I can't do anything with the Stonebrain, so I think it is Trailblazer again. Not a bad draw. Go. Nothing yet. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. These are not maze. So this is going to be scary as fuck. Play this. We're going to have to try to go wide around it. I mean, that's the way to beat this. Okay. You know what I should have done? I guess I can still do this. I can send both of these so I'm drawing less cards. Yeah, okay. Flipping this into a lifelinker is probably a good option. Okay. Go. I guess I can play an elf. Go. All right, well, I have to hope they can't kill the Pelucranos. If they can't kill the Pelucranos, I feel good. I guess I get to see what's in his hand first. I'm going to name... I guess now I can't flip Pelucranos, but... I wonder if I just name Faithful Mending here. He has a Dirge. Okay. He has 2 Triumphs and 2 Void Rens. And 2 pushes that don't do anything. Okay. I guess I can also Stonebrain Void Rens. Only a real deck here? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take Void Rend. I think. I guess maybe it's actually better to take Bitter Triumph. Because they do play, like, Considers and stuff. They have to lose 3 life for a Bitter Triumph. Or, yeah, I'm definitely not going to have Lethal. I'm going to actually take Bitter. Go. Okay. Okay. Flip this. All right, I'm going to send these 3, I believe. This is game 3, Derek. Classic Derek. No block, huh? Untap this. If I play a creature, I draw 2. I think I just sit back. They go to 6. Yeah, they're dead to an all-out attack next turn. They do get to put the... Yeah, just go. They do get to Parhelion here, but I don't... How can I resist drawing cards? Because I know I'm about to take a lot of damage. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. This one has reach. They're just dead, right? I forgot one had reach. Thought it was lifelink death touch like Wormcoil Engine. Yeah, they're dead on board. Now I just attack all, right? Let's go, man. Let's frickin' go, dude. Sick. Easy clap. Yeah, I guess so. That was pretty cool. We did, yeah. We 4-1'd with that deck. It's pretty nice. Damn, bro. Yeah, it was nice. All right. Kyle sent me a deck he wanted me to try. So let me build this thing real quick. Little seasons past action. Oh, pillage the bog. That's kind of gross in seasons past. Huh. Not enough main deck Bankbuster for me, but we'll give it a try. God knows I love me casting some seasons past. Oh, GG's, man. Hey, appreciate it. Yeah, I forgot about the reach, man. I forgot. I thought it was like Wormcoil Engine, Lifelink Death Touch. I forgot one of the tokens had reach as well. You will once again take the under. Thank you, Derek. That's great. We'll set it at 3 again. Hold on a minute. We got to build the deck, but I'm going to pay everybody out here real quick before I forget. Anything for you, bud. Oh, interesting, Cat. Yeah, okay. Someone did call it. Yeah, Mary called. Yeah, crazy. Okay, interesting. Huh. All right, another prediction. I guess let's show everybody the deck before we actually do the prediction here. All right, so what do we got here? Okay. Oh, I can download. Can I download this? I think it's just a picture, right? I think I have to make this. All right. Boseiju. Pathway. Glade. Field. Tomb. That's fair, Cabber. Yeah. All right. Let's Wrestler's Cottage. Kyle, is it cool if I make some edits to this? Or do you want me to just play this exactly as is? Let's grab this Herborg real quick. All right, basic swamps, please. 4 swamps, a Takanuma, and a forest. Okay. All right, Fatal Push. Seize. Thoughtseize. I feel like for some reason Spotify keeps playing the same song over and over again. Oh yeah, they played the same album twice in a row. All right, that's what's going on. Uh, all right. No, it wasn't. I was just they had like a platinum album after that album, which was like exactly the same. I didn't even know you could put stuff on repeat on Spotify. You can do that? All right, we got to play more than one Bank Buster in this main deck, Kyle. This is disgusting. One? Come on, let's at least play two. All right, Pillage the Bog. I'm into this. All right, Necromentia. Go blank. Blot out. Decay. We're also not playing any Mirrors. Mirrors seems kind of good here to me, but I'm going to play one Abrupt Decay. I don't know how good Decay actually even is right now. It's like fine. I want to play at least one main deck Extinction Event. We're obviously playing a Dark Petition. I want to play at least two Shieldred's Edict. Three Liliana. Main decking a Path of Peril, huh? I don't really like main deck Path. I think we should probably not do that. I'm also going to main deck a Gargaroth because it's a beast. And I really think this card is pretty good right now. Way to gain some life. What am I missing here? The End. Don't hate that. This is miserable. What's another way? Spell costs 2 less to cast. Dude, finding the End on Moto is so annoying. I always struggle so much. Did I miss it? It's got to be in here somewhere, right? No? Filter by Pioneer. You have to quote it the end. Oh, okay. Quote it. Uh... Are you sure? Does not seem to be working. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, we did it. Well done, chat. Pick your poison. Oh yeah, we should main deck a pick your poison. Absolutely, I agree with that. That's a good call. All right, let me go back to the picture Kyle sent me here real quick. Oh yeah, deadly cover up. We definitely want one of those. We should be main decking some amount of duress too. Probably gonna play at least two. I think I'm gonna cut this Restless Cottage for the Murex and then play Vraska. Vraska was always something I liked a lot in this deck too. All right. Huh. What else did Kyle have over here? He had a Witherbloom command. That does not. I guess a Heartless Act I kind of like if we run into any Archfiend gamers. Well, we don't want to play Shieldred because we're playing Kahira. We could not play Kahira, but Groovin, it still worked. It still worked. I just had to open my eyes. Any other win condition. Yeah, another Planeswalker I guess we could play. What do we play like, Ob Nixilis or Lolth? The Proliferate Vraska. We just play two Gargaroths. I think his card is good. Let's just play two Gargs. Screw it. Kind of would like a little bit more removal. Maybe two Bankbuster main isn't necessary because we have all these Pillage the Bogs. I'm going to play a Heartless Act. Just so we can randomly steal games from Archfiend players sometimes. Alright. Let's put more of these on the board for sure. Meat Hook could be okay out of the board for sure. Let's get this Kahira first. I mean, are there any other, like, crazy... Oh, you can play dinosaurs with this, too. We can still play Frillback. I'm just going to play 4 Frillbacks again. This card's awesome. I might play 2 more Gargs, too, to be completely honest. More Pick Your Poison. I like that. We're also going to play some Damping Spheres. I think 3 pick your poison is probably plenty. 4 Bankbuster might be too many, I guess. I don't know how much card advantage we need. Pillage the Bog is definitely kind of filling that role. I kind of want more Duresses, too. Let me go look at Kyle's board again. Oh, yeah, more Go Blanks. Thought Distortion is interesting. I'm going to play like 2 Frillback. I want some more Go Blank, I think, too. Maybe another Duress. Oh, you can't see my sideboard. Yeah, sorry about that. All right. Okay. So here's what we got going on right now. 2 pick, 2 more Gargaroth, a couple of Frillback, a couple of Go Blank, a couple of Damping Sphere, some Bankbusters. I think I want to play maybe a 3rd D-Sphere or a 3rd Duress. I'm just going to play another Duress. Seems fun to me. All right, let's export this. Let's put this on the Stream Decker. Okay, we got that. All right, let's start with some Seasons Past. What about Ashiok? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Armalia. Well, we do have Deadly Cover-Up and Extinction Event and a bunch of Go Blanks. Ashiok sideboard could be good. I don't hate that. All right, you're right. We're gonna play an Ashiok over a Bank Buster, I guess. Yeah, I agree. I like that. All right, I'm into that. Seems smart. All right, let's set up a gamble for the people that want to do that. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Little YouTube subscription there. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. All right. And what was I going to? Oh yeah, the gamble. Prediction. Start prediction. All right, y'all get 10 minutes to vote. All right, cool. Oh yeah, grooving one. Yeah, I mean we can't do that with Kahira, obviously, but yeah, I mean we could build a mid-range deck later that does that. That's probably sick. I remember last time I played Seasons Past, I was very impressed with Vraska. So we'll see if Vraska is still good. I mean, it might not be anymore. You know, things have kind of changed, but no, they let me pick my name, which is why I just did Daybreak Dykeman. Yeah, we're gonna keep this hand for sure. They revealed Giganta, which probably means Gargaroth's gonna be good in the matchup. Kind of cool we have Abrupt Decay if they have Ensoul, if they're on Ensoul. They also might be... Oh, it's Doomwake. I don't really know what he's doing, so I don't know if I'm supposed to leave up Abrupt Decay here. I kind of want to wait on this and just make it Demonic Tutor. I'm just going to pass. I don't really know what he's doing, but I guess I'll leave up Abrupt Decay. Spelunking deck, I guess? He's got to be playing a Spelunking deck probably, right? Huh. Okay. This is really weird, but I'm going to just decay this. Because I mean, it denies him a card. I mean, I don't know at all what he's doing, but I'm going to plot. Like I said, he's got to be doing some sort of spelunking nonsense. Demo fielded, sure. What on earth is going on over there? All right. So he's just playing mono exile effects. So I can tell you Seasons Past is going to be leaving my deck. Maybe this is good against Phoenix. I don't know. Is he like... I have no idea, dude. He might be playing Panza, I guess. I'm just going to play the Mirrex and pass and make a Might, I guess, and leave up Blot out. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's fair. Well, that's cool. We're just going to do this, and the next turn I'm going to pillage the bog and try to find a green source for this. What in the hell? Push. Yeah. Oh, looks pretty cool. Whatever he's doing. Not terrible. Do I just blow up his hearse? I don't love that. I'm gonna pillage the bog. Let's find a land. All right, I'm gonna take the glade and just play a frickin' Elder Gargaroth. I mean, he'll probably figure it out. It's not that hard to figure that out. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm gonna attack and probably draw a card, and then we're gonna. I could, I guess, make a 3/3. I mean, he is starting to kind of fall behind on pressure. Maybe I'll just make a 3/3 actually. And then I'm gonna Vraska blow up that hearse, I guess. Wow, we have sixth. Okay. 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 Sad. Still feel like we're in pretty okay shape here, but all right. Well, kind of sucks, but like the season's past is going to be really good if we get there. Hmm. Goodbye, Kahira, I guess. Could leave up Blot Out. I guess I'm just going to leave up Blot Out. Go. All right, blot you out. All right, I'll call Odd, I guess. Yep. Okay. I think I just the end Bone Crusher and 3 him again. I mean, we'll just keep doing this. Just keep playing this same song and dance here. I don't even know that I want to rip the other ones out of his deck, but now I get to see his deck at least. I think I'm okay with him drawing more bones, honestly. I don't think it's like that. I don't know. Maybe I should get rid of him, I guess. Like, I don't want him to draw ooze or, like, claws or whatever. I'm going to leave those in his deck. 3 you go. Yep. I'll take it. Guess I'll just go blank and attack. The little beast that could, man. Gosh dang it, dude. Oh, it only exiles target card. Okay, that's not that bad. Well, we get a lot of good ones here. He gets to prevent one of my cards, but yeah, that sounds about right. All right, well, 2 more Gargaroth seems good versus him for sure. This is a nice one here. Uh, he certainly plays creatures, so I mean, I think I do want like Deadly Cover Up. Bankbuster feels good. I don't love Necromentia. Liliana feels good. Vraska feels good. Seasons Past seems terrible. He attacks my graveyard super hard. Pick Your Poison, probably pretty good. He had a lot of artifacts and enchantments. I guess Frillback might be good for that same reason. Oh, Derek, that's brutal, dude. Well, we're up a game against Doomwake right now. Extinction Event doesn't seem great to me. Let's hope he's here. I'm playing his deck. I almost wonder if Duress is bad. Uh, I don't know that he has, to be honest. Petition doesn't seem that good either. All these cards that like involve me having a graveyard, I kind of just don't want in my deck. I'm gonna bring in another pick. Maybe I don't really want Go Blank here. I'm gonna leave the Extinction Event in, or the End. I think I'd rather have Extinction Event. It's close though. I have the Extinction Event. Yeah, maybe he doesn't. I mean, the good news is I'm probably only playing this game, and then we'll pick back up on this in a couple days. Okay. Okay. I think I'm just, man, am I supposed to wait on this pillage? I kind of just want to use my mana right now and just a good impulse here. That's true, Derek. Yeah, I think I was going to play Urborg and go ahead and just cast this. Impulse. All right, I'm going to take Thoughtseize, I guess. That's true. That's true, Derek. Okay. Okay. I'm going to Thoughtseize you. Um, I think I have to take his Brizzly Bill. Huh. That's tough. The card's just got to be too good, though. Let's take the bill. Let's push this and let's pick the poison. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I pick, huh? All right, Thoughtseize. It's a good one. I'm just going to kill this. It could field him as well, but I don't even really want to do that. Go it. That's pretty annoying. Okay. I could kill this thing, but I think I'm just going to get the guard down. Yep. Get to do this shit again. Okay. So I know he has Bone Crusher Giant. Is that all I know? I think that's all I know right now. Okay. 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 I guess I don't want another stomp to be good here, so maybe I just buy Kahira, play Kahira, attack, and then probably draw a card. And then I think I'm going to shock so he can't field my field, because I do want to be able to field this. Can't decide if I want to just make a 4-4 here or if I want to draw a card. I kind of want to draw a card. I don't have a lot going on. And we have 3 more guards to draw. Yeah, that's fine. Figured that may be the case. Okay. It's a little bit annoying. Yep. That's a good one. Okay, not bad. I think I am going to attack and probably at this point just make a 3-3. Okay. 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 They were just gonna make him sack a creature, then play another Bankbuster. I don't know. Maybe I get the guard down first. No, I want this gone. I think I'm pretty free to attack here. Go. Sure. This is really rude of Mr. Doomwake here. All these stomps to my face. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, we gotta get this down soon. Very soon. I guess I just deadly cover up. And then probably eat his fables. Oh, I meant to, well. Awkward. I don't think I'm winning any sort of race, so I'm just going to pass. Could activate this now in case I hit a land, I guess. Think I'm going to do. Okay, go. Sucks we don't have an answer to Clothis. It's kind of a tilt that we don't have a Tear Asunder or anything. Sure. Well, let's cast this. Actually, does that even... I don't know that that does anything. I think I'd rather just... Crew attack? This is 16, 8 plus 6. So I'd have to hit another... Yeah, I like this. Okay. Yep. Alrighty. Well, that was sweet. Gargaroth, just yet again, just looking like straight fire, as it often does. But yeah, Buster was good too, but turns out the red-green deck struggled with quad Gargaroth. Dude, Gargaroth's just good right now, man. It is really good in this format. I mean, obviously that was not really a tier deck, but I really think Gargaroth, it's good against Phoenix. I think it's pretty good against Vamps. It's whatever against Amalia, but they can't get it off the tables. He's going to keep drawing cards. It's vigilant. How do you think the other Bills feel being strictly the wort? Bill Nye, the bristly guy. You're funny, man. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to call it for today. We'll save, like I said, tomorrow I've got an ultrasound on my back that I'm getting done, so shouldn't hopefully be anything too serious, but I basically had like a lump in my back for a few years that initially when I told the doctor about it, they were like, yeah, don't worry about it, but it definitely causes me some pain, and I was talking to my doctor again about it yesterday, and he's like, yeah, why don't we just get it looked at? So I was like, okay. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, just getting that looked at, and should be fine, but anyway. So we'll pick up on the stream on Thursday, and we might do some challenge. We might even do a challenge Thursday. Honestly, I have to see what time those happen, but maybe we'll play some more Waste Not. Anyway, we'll finish this league in a couple days. It was kind of a cool start. So let's see who we can hit up with a raid, and I'll catch you all in a few days. Oh, let's go hit up Doomwake, actually. His deck definitely looks cool. All right, guys. We'll catch you later.